Hi everyone. Today we're going to read Attack on the Monster Pumpkin, written by Conrad T. Mohoney, illustrated by Lucy Taylor and Niraj Mura. This is grade 2 level, second grade. That's the small pumpkin I've ever seen, Shelley said with a laugh. She pointed at Victor's tiny pumpkin. Victor's face turned red. He really wanted to beat Shelley in the pumpkin contest. It would be held at the Halloween party the next day. I'm totally going to win now, Shelley says as she left Victor's laboratory. She spent too much time finding wood potions and gadgets to grow anything good. She pushed a cart that carried a huge pumpkin. This isn't over, Shelley, Victor shouted. Victor held his tiny pumpkin. It was too late to grow a bigger one, and it wasn't even sunny outside. In fact, it looked like a storm was coming. That gives me an idea, Victor said. A great idea. That night, Victor mixed a potion, and poured it over the pumpkin. It started to glow. Now all I need is power, he said. He stuck wires into the pumpkin. The wires ran up to the ceiling and attached to a metal rod at the top of his tower. Lightning struck the rod, casting dark shadows across the laboratory. Victor pulled a heavy lever. The lightning shot through the wires and into the pumpkin. Grow, pumpkin, grow, he screamed. The pumpkin started shaking. Then it inflated like a balloon. It grew bigger and bigger and bigger. Now who is going to win the contest? Victor cried. His pumpkin was no larger than Shelley's I am. But the pumpkin would not stop growing. It crushed the table on which it sat. Ooh, ah, Victor said. He pulled levers and pushed buttons. He tried to make it stop growing. Maybe this was a bad idea, Victor said. He turned and ran out of the lab. Victor was halfway down the tower step when it started to collapse. Chunks of stone fell all around him. When he got outside, the pumpkin burst through the walls. Its huge shape loomed above Victor in the dark. The pumpkin lay still for a moment. It was like a sleeping giant curled up on the hill. Then it slowly started rolling toward Victor. He ran down the slope. It's alive! It's alive! Victor shouted as the pumpkin rolled after him. I created a monster. The pumpkin was unstoppable. It crashed through the trees like there were two pigs, and it was catching up to Victor. Up ahead was the wall of a rocky cliff. He was trapped. Victor spotted a hole in the ground. He jumped inside just as the pumpkin rumbled over him. Victor popped up to watch it crash into the side of the cliff. It is exploding into 1,000 pieces. That was close, Victor said. The next day, Shelley won the trophy for the biggest pumpkin. Where's your cute little pumpkin? She asked, snickering. Were you too embarrassed to bring it? Something like that, Victor said, looking down. Losing to Shelley was no fun at all. Victor went back home. The sacks of flour, crates of eggs, and bags of sugar he ordered had all arrived. He smiled. You may have won today, Shelley, he said, but just wait for the Thanksgiving pie contest. Victor mixed the ingredients, and the pumpkin pieces in a gigantic bowl. I'll make the biggest pumpkin pie you've ever seen. Victor laughed madly. The biggest. Thank you for watching. Thank you for reading along. Don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy your day. See you next time.